7 days a week, as far north as Fernley in Fallon, Nevada. Call 775-727-9400.
65 or older? This is for you. As we age, our immune system might need some support to stay strong. So talk to your doctor about an additional COVID-19 vaccine dose to stay healthy and protected.
Being a house parent is much more than a job. It's a purpose. It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio, and streaming at KPVM.TV, and now on Roku devices on this Friday, April 25th, 2025. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. KPVM-TV did a 30-minute phone interview on our Facebook page with Michelle Fiore. Now here's some of the highlights and comments about her pardon from President Trump, directly from the Justice of the Peace herself.
Michelle, this has been a very personal and emotional journey for you. Let's start with the moment you received the news from the pardon. What was it like for you?
So my attorney, who is amazing, and I cannot give her enough kudos, is Christina Wildervelt. She's a parties attorney here in Nevada. And she had called me yesterday, and her and I speak a couple of times a day, Vernon. And so when she called, it wasn't like, oh, does she have the pardon? It was just like, oh, it's Christina. Let me see what she's doing. So she called, and I said, hey, and she's like, hey, what are you doing? And I said, nothing, I'm just on the internet. And she said, I got an email from the White House, and she said, White House sent me your full pardon, and it's unconditional. And so she said that, and for some reason, Vernon, I thought, is this real? And I said to her, is this real? And I started getting really emotional. And she said, yeah, it's real. And so she read me the pardon, and I was probably emotional on the phone with her for like 30 minutes.
Has it changed your personal life personally, and is it going to affect your professional life?
My professional life is I'm going back on the bench. Of course, I have to make sure all the red tape is clear. I will be attending law school quickly and getting my law degree. In Pahrump, because we're a rural county and we're under 100,000, you can be a lay judge.
What does the pardon from President Trump mean to you, not just politically, but personally? Can you explain?
Yes. I want you to just think that someone came into your world, Vernon, and just took your whole life away. And President Donald J. Trump walked in the room and handed you back your life.
More news now. News 25 has previously covered Governor Joe Lombardo's views on education, as well as the Department of Education. But earlier this week, Governor Lombardo introduced the Accountability in Education Act. And here's what our reporters know so far about this education reform plan.
Governor Joe Lombardo introduced the Accountability in Education Act on Thursday, April 24th, unveiling a sweeping initiative aimed at improving educational outcomes and increasing accountability throughout Nevada school systems. Speaking at Pinecrest Academy in Henderson, Lombardo emphasized the critical role of opportunity scholarships and school choices in his comprehensive education package.
And through these scholarships, these students are able to attend the schools that best meet their needs and the needs of their families. And it's very well known my favor for the Opportunity Scholarship Program here in Clark County and the entire state of Nevada. And that's one of the biggest pushes as part of this Education Accountability Act that we were going through this legislative process. Unfortunately, we've had significant pushback in that space, and hopefully through this legislative process and this session, we will have some definitive support going forward in that space, amongst other things. But the most important piece on that is, and I can't express it enough, is how important Opportunity Scholarships is in part of the process.
The Accountability in Education Act seeks to uphold superintendents and school boards responsible for student outcomes and overall school performances. Key components in this legislation include open enrollment policies, funding parity for charter schools, and expanding school choice options for students attending underperforming institutions. Beyond administrative changes, this law also proposes a focus on enhancing school teaching quality. This introduces incentives to reward outstanding educators and implement new credentialing standards aimed at raising the bar for teaching excellence.
The emphasis on underperformance, because in years past, as you can imagine, the excuses that are given quite often in education is lack of funding. My attempt is to be bold and remove that excuse as part of the process, because it's too easy in education and the curriculum that's provided and the ability to make kids career ready or college ready is the funding excuse. And once you take that away, then we start paying attention to actual curriculum and performance and accountability of administrators, both administrators, school boards, and teachers.
And as sunny southern Nevada starts to heat up this spring, so does the Christmas spirit. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us from the city with this special Silver State story.
Marking the first time in United States history, Nevada has been selected to harvest and provide the 2025 Washington, D.C. U.S. Capitol Christmas tree, also known as the People's Tree. And with that, the Forest Service wants all interested Nevadans to get in the spirit and create thousands of homemade ornaments honoring all that our great state has to offer. This year's theme is coined Starry Skies to Neon Light, Spirit of the Silver State. Here's how we can all get involved.
We need 10,000 handmade ornaments that are Nevada theme and just really showcasing the spirit of Nevada. And I know we're really excited and we can't wait to see the creativity that comes out. My children and I, they had a snow day, and so I took the day off and we made ornaments for this Christmas tree, and we used materials around the house.
The Forest Service is calling on all Nevadans to handcraft ornaments exhibiting the attributes of the Silver State.
We had cardboard and ribbons and pipe cleaners and all sorts of stuff. We have 2 categories of ornaments. We need 3,500 handmade ornaments that are 9 inches to 12 inches in size, and they need to be weatherproof because they are for the main tree that will be outside of the Capitol building.
The 2025 U.S. Capitol Christmas tree will highlight what is special about the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest in the state of Nevada, according to Forest Supervisor John Stansfield.
Great honor, and the fact that it's the first time that it's come from Nevada. The fact that the Humboldt-Toyabe is Nevada's national forest. It's really, points to that sharing it. It's not just about the forest, but it's about the whole state.
And then we need 6,500 indoor ornaments that range in size from 4 inches to 9 inches in size.
The Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest and its partners have ornament-making events planned throughout the year.
Ornaments can be dropped off at any Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest office across the state.
It's a chance to let the nation know with a whole lot of fanfare, who we are and what we do as we, go from where we harvest the tree to across the nation and to deliver it to the West Lawn.
The deadline to submit ornaments is September 15th, 2025, and can be mailed in as well to 1536 South Carson Street in Carson City. Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
All right, Maria, Merry Christmas to you, and thanks. More coming up. We've got weather and sports. You're watching News 25.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
No matter who you are, life can be overwhelming.
Okay.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Oh man, I'm bugging.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
Can we get some air?
Of course we can, yeah. Grab your jacket.
I just got so much on my mind,
I hear that, yeah. So tell me what's going on.
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
Happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad, what are you gonna do now?
Some couples do back-to-back cruises.
No way. That's too
Passive.
I bet you guys won't last 5 months in the house all alone.
Well, we just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents. What's that? So you want teenagers again?
That's a full house.
Well, you kids turned out all right.
Yeah, and this way we get to give that gift again. A bit longer.
Don't you want to save?
How will you afford to move?
Can we even visit you guys while you're in Hershey?
Oh, you can come visit. And the school will pay for us to relocate.
And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in these kids' lives.
We won't be alone. There'll be people like us from all over the country helping care for these students.
You're set on it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25 on this Friday night. I'm Chris Palermo. The Nevada System of Higher Education and UNLV have announced their new president following the sudden resignation of former president Dr. Keith Whitfield. News 25 reporter and admitted UNLV student Rory Rosell has this story.
The Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents has officially appointed Dr. Chris Heavey as interim president to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, following a unanimous vote during their Thursday meeting. Heavey, who served as UNLV's provost and executive vice president, was recommended for this role. His appointment comes after the sudden resignation of former UNLV president Keith Whitfield in March. President Heavey says, "I am honored to step into the role of UNLV interim president and am grateful to Chancellor Charlton and the Board of Regents for entrusting me with the opportunity to lead the university that means so much to me and to all of us. The approved employment agreement will begin on Friday, April 25th and runs through April 2028. Under the terms of the agreement, Heavey will receive a base salary of $540,000. He will be eligible for consideration as UNLV's permanent president after completing at least 1 year in the interim role. As a former professor in psychology, Heavey has been a part of the UNLV community for more than 30 years, starting as a facility member and moving into administrative leadership. He was named the university's officer in charge last month, allowing him to perform the duties of president in the absence of a formal appointment.
Okay, in sports, well, it wasn't a great night for the Vegas Golden Knights, and they got another game coming up tomorrow, and the NFL draft. Mikey has that and more in sports.
Vegas Golden Knights and Minnesota Wild, Game 3 on Thursday evening from St. Paul. Series tied at 1. First period, Wild on the power play.
Side. Kirill Kaprizov looks over the coverage, a shot, he scores! Kirill the Thrill picks up where he left off.
Still in the first period, Minnesota on the attack.
Gets it deep. Aiden Hill cut off by Brazo. Greeted there by Howden. Out in front, a chance. They score! Marco Rossi! He's in the right place.
Still in the first period, 4-on-4. Vegas on the odd man rush.
With a shot, he scores! Alex Pietrangelo with a response for the Vegas Golden Knights. With 9:12 left to go in the first, they cut the lead in half.
Second period, that Matt Bodie again.
Tries to reverse it, cut off Boldy, a shot, he scores! Matt Boldy! With a steal and a cash-in, 3-1, Minnesota.
His third goal in 3 games. Minnesota goes on to win 5-2. They lead the series 2-1. Game 4, Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Let's check out the top 3 goals from Week 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
The half wall. Nichushkin right back to the slot. Mini breakaway. Score!
It's going to be missed coverage here from Dallas. And they're going to lose Nichushkin right down the center of the ice. And Harley's trying to stay with him.
Break off the boards. On for Buchnevich. Handed on to Thomas. To Fowler right in chance. He scores! Fowler! His third point. First goal of the series. 3-0 Blues. Austin Matthews, another face-off win. Shot, Benoit!
Las Vegas Aviators lost another game on Thursday, 7-6 to the Round Rock Express. Rematch in progress. The Las Vegas Raiders selected Ashton Genty, a running back from Boise State, with the number 6 in the overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. That makes Genty the highest drafted running back since Saquon Barkley in 2018. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. Calling all job seekers, Nye Communities Coalition will be holding a job fair on May 16th. News 25 spoke with Ed Kelly for the details.
Hello, Ed Kelly here from Nye Communities Coalition. Want to promote the upcoming job fair here at Nye Communities Coalition at 1020 East Wilson Road. It's going to be Friday, May 16th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It'll be in our NAC, what we call the NAC, which is the Nye Activities Center. It's the big building on our campus. When you pull in there on the left, we are still recruiting employers and services to come in and promote your local positions that you have open, services that you want to provide. We do have some of our trainers coming from our approved list of trainings that people can attend at no cost as long as they are eligible for our program with the workforce program. We have a adult and a youth side, so 14 to 24 for the youth, anybody over 18 for the adult side. And there's programs there where we can help all kinds of assistance and training programs, classes. Job seekers can come into the resource room ahead of time, build your resumes, print out your resumes, utilize our clothing closet if you don't have clothes that are good enough to interview in or start a job in. You can come down there. That's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. All of these services are free for to use. The employers. We don't charge the employers to come to the job fairs. We don't charge the vendors or the job seekers to come to the job fairs. We don't charge them to use our resource room, computers, printers, get clothes from the clothing closet, any of that. 1020 East Wilson Road, the road behind Walmart, and the phone number is 775-727-9970, and just choose option 1 for the resource room. We also have all of our other services on our campus. Come down and find out what we have to offer.
Coming up, more news and a very important story on how you can help the Southwestern Wilds and their horses. You're watching News 25.
Car wreck, check. Motorcycle wreck, check. Truck wreck, check. Bicycle wreck, check. UFO wreck, what? In a wreck, you need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
It's Ram Truck Month here at Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer. Being your hometown dealer isn't just a slogan. It has a deeper meaning to us. It's helping your neighbors in a time of need. It's knowing everyone at the barbershop, gas station, and grocery store. At Saida Trudeau, we've been serving our community for over 23 years. Our community was built on people from across America. From retired military veterans to farmers, we know how hard you work. During Ram Truck Month, we celebrate you. Come into Saida Trudeau all month long and take advantage of incredible savings, like 1.9% financing for 72 months or as much as $10,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500s. That's a great deal for Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. You work hard for your money. During Ram Truck Month, we'll help you keep more of it. Come into Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer for Ram Truck Month. Going on now.
Yeah. Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie.
On the road again.
To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
We learn valuable life lessons from our loved ones. Lessons that protect our home and keep us safe. Like avoiding pests such as cockroaches that can be attracted to leaking pipes. Or mice that are drawn to left out food. And standing water around your home can be a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Stopping pests that can spread disease is a valuable life lesson to pass down from one generation to the next. Learn how you can have a healthy, pest-free home. Visit pestworld.org.
Poverty impacts 11 million children in the U.S., forcing families to make impossible choices. Gas or groceries, lunch or laundry, rent or running water. 1 in 5 children are hungry right now because of impossible choices like these. Growing up in West Virginia, I saw kids living with hunger and poverty, and I've seen the impact Save the Children has on their lives.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Southwestern Wilds is holding a fundraiser this weekend at the Dry Creek Saloon. News 25 has the details surrounding this event.
Southwestern Wilds, Inc.
is hosting a special fundraiser this Sunday at the Dry Creek Saloon, and organizers say the need has never been greater. This Sunday at 3 p.m., the community is coming together in a powerful way to support Southwestern Wilds, Inc. The event features live music from Mikey Ruhan, John Michael Ferrari, and Don Shepard, all donating their talents to help stop the devastating tragedies that threaten these majestic animals. Again, that fundraiser kicks off this Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Dry Creek Saloon, 1335th Street. All are welcome. A good cause, good food, and good music. What better way to spend your Sunday afternoon?
All right, we'll have to head down there for a good cause. And here's Mikey to tell us what's cooking this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast on Ace Country Radio and streaming on Channel 25.8 and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Howdy. When I'm out doing exciting work on the farm, I like to take the Ace Country Radio app with me. You can too. Download it today. It's free. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, born on April 21st, Ira Lovin. We'll pay tribute to him. Born on April 22nd, Glenn Campbell. We'll pay tribute to him. Also born on April 22nd, myself. We'll hear one of my songs. Born on April 23rd, Roy Orbison. We'll pay tribute to him. Also, my special guest, 70s rock legend, Bruce Blackman from the band Starbuck, calls the show to talk about his new single, Who's Gonna Love Ya? And he tells us great stories about meeting Jim Morrison. Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio, streaming at Channel 25.8, and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It's a Lerner and Rowe WeatherCam. Horses down at Calvetta Eye. And if you're looking for something to do for the weekend, Amarosa Days happening. And the weather looks really good, especially Saturday for the world's shortest parade. Complete forecast coming up in a bit.
The Fresh Start Tire event is happening now at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. If a new vehicle's not on your radar, this offer may be. 4 tires is as fresh as it gets, next to getting a fresh new ride, of course. But right now, buy 3 tires and get 1 for only $1. You heard that right. Start anew with this amazing offer, the best deal on tires we've seen in decades. Plus, available rebates on shocks and struts, brake pads, brake rotors, and tire monitor sensors during this Fresh Start event. Buy 3 tires, get 1 for $1 is a limited time offer. Limit 1 offer per VIN number. Eligible tire brands from Goodyear, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, General, Kelly, Pirelli, and more. See the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza for tire pricing and full details. Savings vary by tire. Additional tax and fees may apply. Offer subject to availability and may change at any time. Offer ends May 31st, 2025.
Oh my gosh! I need to pay my electric bill. I don't want to get out of bed and get dressed and pay my bill. I have Smart Hub.
Download Valley Electric Smart Hub app on your mobile device today.
That was easy, right, Maggie?
Smart Hub, easy and convenient.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero. Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
The Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rosell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios, and we're taking a look at Nevada right now. Up in northern Nevada, Fernley is seeing 60 degrees, Fallon is seeing 61, Carson City at the 50s at 55 degrees today, Tonopah back up to 60, Goldfields at 61, Beatty's at 72, Amargosa's at 77, and for once, Las Vegas is higher than Amargosa at 78 degrees, and Death Valley is just 10 degrees higher than that at 88 degrees. But here in the beautiful paradise of Pahrump, it is currently 73 degrees. Today, the high was 75. Wind blowing south-southwest at 15 miles per hour, humidity 14%, and the sun rose this morning at 5:57 and is setting tonight. At 7:26 p.m., the humidity rises up to 34%, and the wind continues south-southeast at 16 miles per hour tonight. The low is going to be 48 degrees. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. It looks like it's going to be pretty chilly tomorrow with some winds, 17 mile per hour wind speeds at 65 degrees. On Tuesday, it'll be 67, up into the 70s on Monday to 76 degrees. Tuesday is going to be in the 80s at 83, Wednesday 85, Thursday 87, 88 on Friday. So we're going from 60s to 80s in 1 week. That's Pahrump for you. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Okay, thank you, Miss Rosell, and it's looking pretty good if you ask me, and a little windy tomorrow, but for Sunday, go on down, see our sports anchor Mikey at the Southwestern Wilds benefit at the Dry Creek Saloon. That'll just about do it for all of us here this week at News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great weekend.